Hello, babies.
You know what? I'm in a foul mood. This is Wednesday night. We got the Celtics down in the NBA Finals. They've been playing like shit, and that's where I'm at right now. That's my mood.
I took a nap. I feel great.
I still don't know what time did you take that nap?
So I worked 4:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Came home.
I can't do math good. Are you on 10-hour days yet? No, that's
Yes, that's a 10-hour day.
That's a 10-hour day, 4:30 to 2:30.
Yeah.
Do you choose to go in at 4:30?
Yeah, so I can get out at 2:30.
Ooh, what about 5:30 to 3:30? Like, isn't that just as...
I can get so much done in that 2 hours that no one's there.
Okay.
See?
Do you really get things done, or by done do you mean watch NBA Finals games?
That and line up interviews and get
gotcha.
Send some stuff out. So see?
Done for us. Got it. Okay.
Well, work. Work.
Go on.
And then I came home, had some za, and then took a nap.
Okay. What do you say we start the show? Simple Mind Sports Show. All things having to do with New England sports, the latest and the greatest. We are a two-man show again today. These are summer hours, so Bill pops in when he can.
And holiday,
holiday, and new stepdad. So he has to do what he's got to do.
He's not a new stepdad. He's been a stepdad for the past 37 years. He just doesn't care to acknowledge me anymore.
That's true. I apologize for that, Raymond.
It's all right.
Why don't we do some opening takes, Gabby? Oh, sorry. Ray, why don't you start us off with your opening take for the Simple Mind Sports Show?
Thank you, Richard. I think the NBA Finals is starting to pucker up one Jason Tatum's butthole. The light is too bright for him because his fourth quarter, Mr. All NBA first team, is nowhere to be found. He is a measly 5 for 21 for 23.8% in the final 12 minutes of these NBA Finals. He is not playing well. He's not playing like an MVP type player. And maybe the bright lights is his kryptonite because he is nowhere to be found.
Boo, stupid take. Celtics in 7's my opening take. Celtics in 7. I had it from the very beginning of the series. Don't say I didn't, Raymond. I had Celtics.
No, I played the tape back. I already listened.
From the very beginning. Don't give me this fucking I took the Rams situation. Celtics in 7, Celtics in 7, Celtics in 7. Jason Tatum. Cunt. Jason Tatum is not having the series that he had against the Heat, and certainly not against the Bucks. The bright lights have shone bright, not just on him, but the remainder of this team. And I will remind you, Raymond, that this is a team. This is how they got there as a team. Yes, you like your first team All-NBA player to step in and take over. I will also remind you that he's 24 and probably just doesn't know how to do it. And I will give you one more reminder that there is a big, fat fucking obstacle in his way that by the name of Marcus Smart.
Oh, your man. That's your boy.
My opening take is trade Marcus Smart. I've come full circle from the bubble. Full fucking circle. So obviously heavy on the Celtics. Tonight we'll be doing some Celtics recap. Maybe Thursday night game at 9:00. We just heard Ray's work hours. That's
whoa. I'm gonna take a nap when I get home tomorrow.
Okay. You'll make it. We'll see. We'll do the Game 6 recap. The Red Sox, they keep winning. The Patriots dumb it down. Bruins coaching search, and simplest mind of the week. We got a whopper for you there.
It's a doozy.
Yeah, it's a good one. So stick around for that. Welcome to the Simple Mind Sports Show, Friday Rewind, June 17th. Welcome to the show.
You have something to say to me?
Do I have something to say to you?
One word.
Hap. If you're watching on YouTube, and that's right. Isn't Bill around there too?
Yeah, next week.
I don't care. If you're watching on YouTube, we apologize. If you are listening on iTunes, please subscribe, rate, review. If you're Spotify, wherever you get your podcast, subscribe, rate, review, and share it. Tell your friends.
Tell your
hottest Tell you about this. The hottest sports by Bill's standards. We are the number one rated podcast on iTunes.
New England sports podcast on iTunes.
Self-proclaimed. So there you go. All right, Ray. Let's start with the NBA Finals and the Celtics struggles. I read. You read up and down. Yeah, just fucking pay attention. Lack of composure, close and late, I think, is where I want to start here. Here's what I have for you on this Celtics segment. Just random thoughts, a stream of consciousness that fell out onto the email today. I thought Gabby was going to be here to really pull up the slack, but she had the sniffles. So I've never met this girl before in my life, by the way.
Neither have I.
I know we just keep shitting on her. I don't feel bad, but I'm going to say I do. My first stream of consciousness thought was lack of composure, close and late, has been the Achilles heel for this team going on forever. So it's no fucking surprise to me, right? Celtics in 7. I told you the only surprise came in game 5. I thought they would have won that game, and they probably should have won that game.
Ooh, game 4 as well.
Nope. Knew they were going to lose that. They know they haven't won 2 in a row. They've lost it. They have a worse record at home.
Up going in the fourth quarter. They just couldn't close it out.
Could have told you they would have lost that. I would knew they were going to lose it going into the game, and I could have told you they were going to lose that going into the fourth quarter. Now I was fucking blitzed in that game, so I don't even really remember the fourth quarter. But
I was very drunk there.
That being said, this went exactly as I thought it was going to go until game 5. And until the very end of the third quarter, where the Celtics made a comeback, a 15-point comeback. We're up 2 with the ball in hand, with chance to take the last shot of the quarter. Jason Tatum got it. They completely annexed their offense. Tatum got the ball about 45 feet from the fucking basket, got double teamed, barely got it off to Jaylen Brown, who decided to take a contested 3-pointer with some seconds left in the shot clock. Bricked it badly, which led to a rebound for the Warriors, about 4 or 5 seconds to get the ball up across half court, pass to a wide open Jordan Poole from about 35 feet where the Warriors practiced their free throws, who drained another buzzer beater at the end of the third quarter. Instead of going into the fourth up 4, up 5, you're down 1. And then we saw the barrage of mental midget play by Udoka, by Marcus Smart, by Jason Tatum. Udoka and Smart are the ones that got teed up and were bitching at the refs. Tatum was doing his normal thing at the refs. It's just a complete mental collapse in that fourth quarter, at the beginning of that fourth quarter. But I will hold true that it started with the way they ended that third. And I don't know. Things changed for me at that point, because that's generally a game they've won in this playoffs stretch. And they completely freaking collapsed. And I didn't expect that. So, yeah, I don't know. I still have Celtics in 7. There's no reason for me to give up that pick. But I'm certainly more worried than I was going into game 5.
So what's having you change all this, the Celtics in 7? You think after holding Steph Curry to 0 3-pointers and they still win, that we can come back and win the series?
Yeah, it can completely change, right? The thing that holds the Celtics back is their stagnant offense in close and late situations. I think it's very, very, very plausible that game 6. Now, obviously, this is being released on Friday, so we already know the outcome of game 6. But let me give it to you anyway. Rich Stradamus, this very possible that the Celtics fucking blow doors in game 6, and that's how they win games. They blow doors. They suck close and late. When they get leads and they play defense, they win. It's very, very possible for them to do that in game 6, for them to show up at home. I thought they would win in 7 because I saw that going as having 2 cracks at it to win the championship. Now they only have technically they need to. They don't have to, right? Yeah. They got to win 2 in a row.
They need to win 2 in a row. Yeah.
Like against the Bucks, which we all thought they couldn't do it, but I think we can agree the Warriors are better.
Did we do that against the Heat too? Didn't we do that against the Heat as well?
No, they lost game 6 against the Heat. Should have won it. Should have ended it in game 6. So now they got to. So now you got to win 2 in a row. I think it's possible. Game 7s are wild, but I would certainly give the edge to the Warriors if it got to Game 7 in San Francisco for sure. But I don't know. I don't know if I answered your question. The thing that changed is I thought that they were going to win Game 5 and they didn't. So, there you go. Now,
the whole mental thing you're saying too is, obviously Tatum broke the turnover record in the postseason. I mean, that needs to stop. I mean, the erratic passes that the whole team's been doing. It's not just Jason Tatum. The turnovers have been terrible. It's just, you can tell this is the first time in the finals. It's showing throughout these finals that this is the first time these guys have all been there. They don't have any experience. And yes, the lights might be too bright, but they're still managing to keep it a series. It's 3-2. So this could
you're opening the puckering up of the assholes is real and expected. Yeah. It's the first time there going against 3-time champion, surefire Hall of Famer, the greatest shooter of all time, who shoved you in a fucking locker 2 or 3 of these games with his curing. Obviously, I'm talking about Steph Curry. They're 24-25. Yeah. Like the pressure has finally caught up to them.
Yeah.
And I think we saw that in Game 5, fourth quarter, not Game 4, fourth quarter. We've seen that from them. We've seen them blow those leads all season long. Their offense gets stagnant. That Game 4, they missed 8 3-pointers, 9 3-pointers. Al Horford was the only one that made one. Yeah. Jalen missed all 3 of his. Tatum missed 2. Smart missed 3. And I think there was 1 attempted bucket inside of the 3-point line. We've seen that from this team. We've seen them collapse like this. That fourth quarter against the Warriors, that's fourth quarter in Game 5, that was a mental fucking breakdown. That was different from the norm. So that has me worried. Let's switch over to the Warriors side of the ball. Have people forgotten that Andrew Wiggins was the number 1 overall pick by the Cleveland Cavaliers? Number 1 overall pick.
I did not forget about that.
The pub that this fucking guy is getting for scoring 22 points, like he's been shot out of a cannon from fucking South Dakota State D2. Like, he was the number 1 overall pick. He was he's
Canadian,
most
though.
Highly recruited high school player for years, and he just underachieved drastically in Minnesota. Reports are he was kind of an asshole, and now technically, I guess he's the second best player on the team, but the pressure that he faces is really the 4th. So I don't know. I'm not terribly impressed by Andrew fucking Wiggins. Like, Andrew Wiggins going off is like Al Horford going off or Grant Williams going off.
I was going to say Grant Williams would be better example.
It's like your 4th guy on the depth chart that you're allowing to go one-on-one and getting buckets. And, oh, by the way, he was a number 1 overall pick.
Yeah, that just couldn't make it in Minnesota or Cleveland, or Minnesota rather.
I wouldn't be surprised if he has shit games 6 and 7 again, if they make it to 7. Like, if Andrew Wiggins comes out and lays an egg, no one's going to give Andrew Wiggins
going to be all over him and be like,
no one's going to give Andrew Wiggins shit if he disappears the rest of the series and the Warriors lose.
It'd be Draymond, Steph, and Clay. That's where the blame would be. So, or Kerr.
Your thoughts on Clay? Oh, actually, I have that question after this. Your thoughts on Steph. And I know that you hate Steph. I don't. I still respect Steph. It's getting there. He's getting a little bit too. No, that's not true. Steph Curry is fucking amazing. And everyone should respect him. Is he just on a mission? Is this the legacy thing?
The thing that
he's just been too good. He's just too good.
Let me ask you this: when the media was saying that win or lose, Steph Curry should be MVP, did that make you mad at all?
I don't really give a shit about Finals MVP.
All right. Well, I was a little infuriating because that's just no one else on the Celtics deserved to win MVP if we won it.
Let me ask you this: if the Celtics win and Steph Curry wins MVP, do you care?
Yeah.
If the Celtics win the championship and they give the MVP to Steph Curry,
yeah,
I don't give a.
You're saying that no one in the fucking Celtics that got them there to win a championship, like
no, it's not got them there. They already gave the trophy for got them there. Jason Tatum got it. It's called the Larry Bird Trophy.
Okay, so they won the series against.
It's about the series, and he has clearly head and shoulders been the best player in that series. He's
had 2 games.
There's only been 5.
Okay, three of them he disappeared,
and nobody else has performed the way he did in those other 2 games on either team. I don't give a shit. I do not care. Let me ask you another question. This whole Steph Curry 3 championships has never won a Finals MVP. If he loses right now, he loses at 3-2. If he loses and gets the MVP and finally has that Finals MVP, does that even count?
It shouldn't.
It doesn't count. He lost.
Yeah.
That whole conversation is dumb. I'll give you it's dumb, but it doesn't bother me. Here's what's going to bother me when the Celtics lose and Steph Curry wins the MVP. That'll fucking bother me. That'll bother me. I'm not watching that presentation. I'm shutting the. This is Friday.
Ever watched? Let me ask you a question.
We have to keep time traveling. Let's do this. Let's do a reverse jinx. Last night, when the Warriors won and they went to present the trophy to Steph Curry for MVP, I shut the fucking TV off, or I turned it on a repeat of MASH. I didn't watch Steph Curry get the. Did they give that a name? The Finals MVP?
Yeah,
is the Bill Russell
Award? Yeah,
he probably didn't earn that. Go ahead.
Have you ever watched a New England team lose in the championship and the other team get the trophy presentation?
No. What
yeah,
we just.
Me neither.
I started to keep making light of this subject, but we just had a very heady conversation with Mr. Ian Hill, who helps men's suicide prevention go down. I don't want to become another fucking statistic. So no, 2007, I didn't watch Michael Strahan go up there and get the goddamn Lombardi. No, I didn't watch Kobe in 2010 take the O'Brien trophy. No, I turn that shit off and I don't watch sports for months when my team loses a championship.
No, it's hard.
I pick up hobbies. I get in shape.
So I guess we've been doing well for a while then.
Yeah, I try to make it a win-win. If the Celtics lose, I'm going to be in the best shape of my life. Especially this time, because all you have to do is watch the fucking Red Sox, and who wants to do that?
Well, you can pay $30 for Nesson streaming service.
Have we talked about that yet?
No.
All right, save that for the end. That'll be a combo for the simplest minds of the week. How about this though? For continue the anger train. I hate Draymond Green. Anybody that likes him is only a Warriors fan. When he followed Tatum into the Celtics bench, not letting him shoot or whatever, or just kind of getting in his face. All I wanted was someone to punch that guy in the fucking nose. That's all I wanted.
Yeah.
Let's touch on the real quick. We've done this every game, but it's such a hot topic in the NBA. Do you think the refs were bad in that game?
No.
I don't either, but they definitely leaned Golden State.
In the fourth.
No, the whole game. Ime's technical was
that was
nothing.
Yeah.
That was nothing. The phantom calls they were getting, the NBA is a joke. Their officiating is a joke. And I fully expect that the Celtics got the same treatment in game 6.
I hope so. We talked about that the last time. What was that, game 2 or
game 3?
We're hoping
whatever it was.
No, game 3. We're hoping that, this refs will be on our side. We got the extender. So hopefully the extender makes an appearance for game 6 in Boston.
You have to. Yeah. That's the way the game goes now.
That's the only way.
It's honestly the way the game goes. And you have to be extraordinarily good or lucky to overcome. You need an extra gear or an extra level of talent to overcome the wave of officiating and the calls. It's just fucking gross. Yeah. It's fucking gross. It's dumb.
You're surprised that Adam Silver hasn't tried to fix this at all.
Yeah,
because it's a problem. It's a laughing stock. The media talks about, everyone talks about how it's rigged. The refs are just got their fingerprint all over these games. It's why wouldn't you try to, even after the Donaghy shit, nothing really got changed.
Yeah, and I don't know how much it actually affects the true outcome, but it you could certainly feel it. Maybe it's just a public opinion swaying me, but you can certainly feel it during the games. You can absolutely feel it during the games. And I've texted you guys, I've said it during the Celtics games, they got this one in the bag for the Celtics. They've been giving these fucking guys, how many times have the Celtics doubled up on free throws on teams in these playoffs when they
if the away team is winning, you can see that the home team's going to make a little comeback, because the refs will give them some foul calls and the whole momentum shifts and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit gross. Okay, finish my question up here. Do you we hate Draymond. Do you hate Clay?
Yep.
Go on.
Fuck that guy. What that whole press conference he had about, real classy Boston. Fuck this guy. He's a clown. Like, do you not remember when someone was in Golden State calling LeBron a pussy ass bitch, and the security guard had to say, "Hey, watch your language, lady." And Clay went on the press conference afterwards and was like, "Yeah, I guess someone's feelings got hurt." Well, Clay, your feelings got hurt, you little fucking bitch.
He's come off real soft, I feel. He's come off real soft, and he is still way too cocky for the type of player that he is now. Like, when he had a couple shots, chucking shit to the Celtics bench, like, man, these guys are fucking cocky. Man, they're cocky. And he wears that headband like he's a fucking
Jackie Moon.
Goddamn injury. Like, he said,
I saw that when injury. You sent that guy today.
Like, what'd you do? Just tuck up behind your ears. Are your ears big? Like not more aerodynamic? You just a full 210er. Just like, you look like an asshole. You look like a full-on asshole.
Yeah, just fucking change that shit, man.
Fucking hate these guys. All right, quick break. We'll see how Game 6 worked out. Boo.
It was fucking terrible.
Instant reaction from Game 6, NBA Finals, Celtics loss. I don't even know what the final score was.
Something to something, not enough.
Biggest takeaway. 3-4 takeaways.
I think one of mine is going to be one of yours.
Okay.
103.90 was the score.
Closer than it was. Let me, biggest takeaway, immediate takeaway. You came out 14-2, and then you gave up a 21-0 run. First time it's happened in 50 years of the finals. At that point in time, I think everyone had the same thought, which is what a disgusting, sackless display with Game 6 NBA Finals on your home court. They got booed. Applause, Boston.
Yeah.
Way to stay true to yourselves, Boston. You booed your home team in the NBA Finals, and they earned it. They earned that boo. Matt Damon in Saving Private Ryan. They earned it. That was number one takeaway from this game. However, they did make a comeback. They did make several comebacks, which leads me to my other biggest takeaway, and this is the whole series. They used up all of their goodwill in their experience in playing above their heads about 3 games ago. They all of their composure went out the door, went out the window, and those bad habits and that bullshit that we saw last year that we hated so much started creeping back into this team. And we saw that on full display tonight, and we saw that in Game 4. We saw that in the fourth quarter, Game 5. They just completely lost composure. Steph Curry willed that team to a championship. He knew what he needed to do, and that team knew what they needed to do. They just had to execute. The Celtics were fucking lost. Midway through Game 4, fourth quarter, Game 5, wherever you want to take it, they were deer in headlights. Deer in fucking headlights. Which brings me to, I think, my third takeaway. Jason Tatum. Who's a top 5 player in the world? All NBA first team. Jason Tatum.
Did he play tonight?
Points in the fourth quarter. Did he play tonight? I don't think so. That guy, he needs to learn. He needs to take yet another step in his offensive game. And I think I've chronicled that on this show multiple times. We'll do it again next week. I got thoughts on it. But his disappearance in these last several games obviously is key to their loss. And then my final, go ahead.
What happened to the Mamba mentality that you idolized Kobe Bryant and his game and all that? Kobe Bryant would be rolling around in his grave right now if he could see this fucking game, because Tatum disappeared once again. And on your home court, like you said, just didn't show up.
He might have had the mentality. He took shots. He tried in the fourth to get shots off in the fourth quarter. Andrew Wiggins owned him. Andrew Wiggins, former number 1 overall pick, Andrew Wiggins owned Jason Tatum in this series, specifically in the fourth quarter. And then in this game, he might have had the mentality, but he lacked the skills. Someone called into 98.5 this week and said, Jason Tatum's wearing the armband and talking a lot about Kobe. It'd be nice if he fucking played like him. And then brings me to my final point in this whole thing, and I'm coming full circle on the Boston Celtics and their next step and what they need to do, all the way from the bubble to snip-snapping on this, to snip-snapping back to the beginning of this season, saying this is the first move you have to make. I'm trading Marcus Smart as fast as fucking possible. Tell me the return. Look, Marcus Smart, I'll do this one more time. I'll probably do this 1,000 more times. Marcus Smart's a good NBA player. He won the Defensive Player of the Year award for a reason. He's good at defense. That didn't make a fucking lick of difference. Steph Curry averaged 30-something points, so it didn't make a bit of difference that he won Defensive Player of the Year. He is not a true point guard. He has just as many bad turnovers as everybody else. He cannot control an offense. He's 8 years in this league. He is what he is. He still continues to think he's Allen Iverson. And when the chips were down, your quote unquote heart and soul of this team, you were down 8,
walking back,
and you threw a terrible turnover, and he walked back with 6 minutes left. Absolute final nail in that coffin. Marcus Smart needs to be removed from this team if they really want to take the final step in this. And I believe that wholeheartedly. Show me the return. They have to get a good return for it. But those are my 4 takeaways here as the Celtics season comes to an end. Obviously, we're going to be overwhelmingly negative after that performance. But I guess the season's a success. Do you have anything on my takeaways, or do you want to go from there?
No, I that was my takeaway. Trade Marcus Smart. I had it with him. I mean, you're not a point guard. You think you're the heart and soul. You think you're bigger and better than you really are. You're not. Like you said, trade him, see what you get back for return. But I would like to see Derek White. I like how he can come off the bench. If you can get a true point guard to, start in this lineup, it would be great. And have Derek White continue coming off the bench to be that spark plug. But yeah, Marcus Smart has worn out his welcome in Boston. It's time to go.
Speaking of moves in the offseason, we'll get to it, I'm sure. But their bench, I think, was a negative 50 at one point in this game.
Negative 51.
They don't have a bench. They don't have a bench. A lot of areas need to be addressed. So we don't have to take up too much time here. It's late. But just in terms, a quick synopsis, your quick immediate reaction of the Celtics season overall.
Amazing. I'd go amazing.
Successful season.
Very successful.
Very successful season.
No one thought they would be there.
Do you remember what your prediction was? I think you had him going to the NBA Finals because I think you always have him going to the NBA Finals. So
you got to be right. You got to be right once in a while. But yeah,
I think I had him dropping in this, like when the season started. I think I had him losing in the second round. I think Bill had him losing in the play-in.
No,
I had him going to the Eastern Conference Finals. I had him top 4.
Bill had him in the losing in the play-in.
That's right. You still have to eat a cum cookie because I had him in the top 4, and
on the top 2 in the whole league.
Hey man, look, that your best player is 24 years old. I'll give a golf clap to Jalen, even though those turnovers are horrible.
Those are bad turnovers.
He was the only guy playing with some balls out there. I feel like him and
Horford
at times. I was going to say Horford at times. Horford hit big shots.
Yeah.
But he's soft as shit too. Like you have Steph Curry on you, and he's passing out. He's getting turnovers off Steph. Oh God, what a frustrating.
Bench is too small. Peyton Pritchard. I mean, you got to get rid of either Derek White or Peyton Pritchard. That bench is way too small. You need to get some pure shooters that are like small forwards or shooting guards that are more than 6 feet tall. So that's my big things you need to address in this offseason. Trade Marcus Smart, address your bench.
Their wing depth was an issue to start the season.
I'm wondering if Al Horford comes back. I mean, I know he's going to get a big payday. But
he's coming back. They fully guaranteed that motherfucker. Yeah. Is it 19 or is it 27?
27 because they made it to the finals.
Yeah, so they guaranteed him. It's an expiring deal. It can be moved, but I would move Marcus Smart before I'd move Al Horford.
No, I'm wondering if he'll retire. I mean,
no. He won't. He's not giving up that money. He went to Philadelphia and just for the money. He's not giving up $27 million on a place he actually likes to be. And they should be the favorites in the East probably to start next year.
Well, it's the NBA. Anything can happen, and lots of players can move, and we'll see what happens. So, but hopefully now with us going to the finals, this brings us that rapport that the veterans want to sign here for the vet minimum, so we can start
that. And you got the All NBA first teamer and Jason Tatum, who's got the endorsements. And yeah, you're lined up to get some vet minimum buyout type of deals. You're lined up to trying to get those veterans, and maybe that's what they need, because at the end of the day, it really was lack of composure, lack of experience, no NBA playoff game experience at all. Just absolutely caught up to them. They haven't lost. Yeah. They didn't lose 2 games in a row for months. Never mind 3. I don't think they've lost 3 games in a row since Christmas.
Yeah, I was gonna say last year.
So that was just composure. I texted you, I think it was yesterday. Jason Tatum, was probably going to fall in somewhere in the top 10 of minutes played in a playoff run at 1,000.
Yeah,
he clearly. I mean, his shots were short. He was getting blocked by Andrew Wiggins. Obviously, his legs were tired or heavy or whatever. So yeah, frustrating game to watch. Disappointing end of the season. However, I think we can call it a success overall.
Oh, absolutely, because no one thought they'd be here except for me.
Too much crying from Steph in that on the court.
Way too much crying. What a
Come
bitch.
On, man! Like, it's your 4th time here. Like, I get
cool.
it.
You got the MVP. Yeah, you worked hard to get back here, but you've done this before.
Nobody thought we'd be here. Like, come on, dude. You're a 3-time champion. Like, act like you've been there. Yeah. Act like you've been there.
You had a pretty easy run to the finals, just like we did with everyone getting hurt. So it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
But yeah, whatever. Good for him. Cemented his legacy. So whatever.
Fuck him.
All right. Sort of the headlines with the obvious one.
Thank you there, Richard. The Celtics reached the brink of elimination in San Francisco with a 94-104 loss to the Warriors on Monday. They trail in the series 3-2 heading into Game 6 in Boston. Racerdamus boldly declares victory for the C's, forcing a Game 7 on Sunday. The latest series wins against the Angels, Mariners, and Athletics have left the Red Sox firmly in the suckbag wildcard spot. They enter the weekend series against the NL Central leading St. Louis Cardinals. Bruce Cassidy finds a new home with the Las Vegas Golden Knights. The Bruins are still sending out SOS messages to any desperate enough individual to jump on Don Sweeney's sinking ship. Patriots update: Skinny Ray, aka Matt Patricia, is still the leader of the 2022 New England Patriots. I did not, because I blocked you. But this has been headlines with the obvious one. Back to you, Richard. You got some nice nips.
Man, you were locked in.
Yeah, I told you. I blocked the screen now, so I can't be messed with.
I was flicking my nips for that whole segment.
I can't wait to watch it back on YouTube. And if you like that, subscribe, rate, review. Tell your mothers.
There you go. They are rock hard right now. Okay.
Mine are always hard. Look at.
Those are tiny. I can't even see them.
They're like little pepperonis, like you got on Elio's.
Ooh. Mm-hmm. How many Elio pizzas could you eat in a sitting, you think?
Like hungry? Like if I'm like hungry, haven't eaten in a while.
Let's call it determined.
4.
They're pretty big. They're bigger than. Yeah.
I can do 4.
You know what? I had Elio's. This is a while back now, but it was a really long time before I had them. And I was super excited.
It tastes like shit.
Not great.
Mm-hmm.
Not great.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Don't you hate that when you have like, you're like, oh man, this is going to be so good.
Yeah.
And then you like have it and you're like, this fucking sucks.
Ingrid had a craving. She had a Pop-Tart craving, like classic Pop-Tart. I went and got Pop-Tarts.
What's a classic Pop-Tart?
Like there's a lot of places around here that make homemade Pop-Tarts.
Oh, well, you're talking like box,
Kellogg's,
aluminum foil.
Yeah. S'more, strawberry, whatever your flavor there's.
S'more, my man. My man.
So we got it and had it, and it was just like, this fucking sucks. Let's go get some toaster strudel. Anyway, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh, the pizza. I was taking a poop this morning, and I watched the Portnoy pizza review, which I don't watch a lot of anymore. They're kind of pretty redundant, but they always make me want pizza. And I've decided that I'm going to do a pizza tour of my local town, Frederick, where there's a lot of them. Yeah. And I'll extend the invite to you if you can break away for a day. Come on down. We'll do a pizza. Nobody I'd rather do a pizza tour with than old Doughboy.
I think a nice summer, beer in our backpacks, walking around. I'm in.
Okay. Speaking of that,
is Ingrid going to mind the flashlights that are going to be coming from the rooms that evening after a pizza tour?
What are you guys gonna do? Just sit around and fart all day? I need to make a t-shirt. Speaking of farting, the Red Sox are winning. They starting pitching. So again, the stream of consciousness here for the email, just wrote some things down. This is where I want to go with it. So my guy, God damn, I do wish Bill was here. My guy, Nick Pivetta, another brilliant outing on Tuesday, 8 innings, giving up 1 run. We've seen Alex Cora stretch his starters out multiple times now. Insert Irene joke.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
Go on. What?
Keep going. It's the next thing, but go on.
Okay. Waka 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 has been one of the lone bright spots on the Red Sox from the
Baseball
beginning.
God Ray.
Yep. Anyone with a brain's been saying that for several weeks. We've seen Evaldi, who's now in the IL, but we've seen him do his regular thing.
Bill's guy,
Evaldi. No, Evaldi's my guy too. He'll be back. We've seen, obviously, Pivetta has, I think they have 3 complete games, which is, I don't know, double of what they've had in 3 years or whatever. Clearly, Cora is riding his starters, who are the better pitching group on his team right now, rather than handing it over to the bullshit that is the Red Sox bullpen. And it's been working for them. They've been winning some close and late, tight games, but they've also been getting help from their stars. Rafael Devers is on an absolute tear. This is coming out Friday, so I don't know how many games in a row he's hit a home run in now, but that dude needs to get paid. They need to give him the fucking contract right now. Also, did you see the headline that Mookie Betts did an interview and said that he did want to stay in Boston and all that was over?
Bullshit.
What a fucking asshole.
He didn't want to be here because they offered him multiple contracts. And he's like, no.
They were $100 million late on him every year, but he didn't want to be here. They just can't do the same thing with Devers. Just got to fucking pay the guy.
Yeah.
Just fucking pay the guy. He's been on an absolute tear. The whole middle lineup's been hitting well. JD's found his stroke. Xander's been pretty good all year, pretty consistent all year. Obviously, Story got hot, really, really hot in May. Came back down to earth a little bit, but is still consistent. So you're getting what, like you said last year, Ray, the middle of your order is going to hit. If your starting pitching can be consistent enough, then you're going to be good enough to win games, especially against the trash of the AL, the Mariners, the Angels, who should be better, but they're not. Just got out of the Athletics series, which I'm assuming they won. So you can beat up on the bad team, split with your division, and that's a recipe for a playoff, especially with an extra wild card. That's what you should be doing. That's what this Red Sox team should be doing. But I think they should be doing more of it because I still think there's holes on this roster that Chaim Bloom left open almost intentionally.
Bill's been saying it like, when the warm weather comes, the bats will warm up. Do you think this is going to go on throughout the whole summer? Or do you think this is just a hot streak that every MLB team goes through, that they're just hitting some strides right now, but it's going to fall back apart sooner or later?
No, I think they have good enough. I think that they have a good enough lineup where obviously Devers is hot as shit right now, but last month Story was hot as shit. You'll have a couple weeks where Bogarts is hot as shit. JD will do the same thing. We've seen Kike Hernandez get on that type of role. The bottom of your lineup is still trash, absolute fucking trash, but the top 6, top 7 on some nights are good enough to carry you, especially when you can rely on at least 3 guys out of your starting lineup to go out there and throw you an old school 6-7 innings, and by God, maybe even 8 if you're the hero that Nick Pivetta is. So I think that they're in pretty good shape. Let me get to these for, I think, the guy that you were talking about. There's some news on the old skinny lefty. Oh no, you were talking about Evaldi.
Yes, yeah, but also the skinny lefty. I also have some.
Okay, there's news on him. But before that, I mentioned Chaim Bloom seemingly almost intentionally left holes open in his roster, specifically at right field and first base, which are your 2 black holes in the lineup right now. We saw Ref Snyder, however you pronounce it, with the catch of the year the other night.
Oh yeah, that was amazing.
They're platooning that right field with Arroyo, JBJ, Rev Snyder. We've seen Jared Duran come up and get some time. But
He's back up tonight.
Is he? It just seems like, we know that Bloom is focused on that minor league system and building it and building it, build it. And he probably saw these kids that he wants to bring up this year are pretty close and didn't want to invest in right field and certainly not in first base. For the second year in a row, you don't have a functioning first baseman. Bobby Dahlbeck, Mr. Mendoza line himself, and Franchi Cordero, God love him, came up here and gave you a spark, but he's going to turn into a pumpkin. He is what he is. He is what he is. So Heim doesn't get a slide on that for me. Those two spots in the lineup are killing you. And it needs to be addressed. We'll see what they do at the deadline, or if Tristan Casas can come up finally, or if Jared Duran can solidify himself in the lineup, then Bloom wins. But if that doesn't happen, then he fell short, completing a team that should be competing for a World Series, which is what they should be doing.
Let me ask you this, though. If they don't trade for anyone and they leave Bobby Dahlbeck in there and say, we're waiting for some minor league prospect to come up, will you be happy with that this season?
No, bullshit. Go get me a guy. Go get me a veteran.
That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen, though.
Go get me a competent veteran on a 2 or 3 year deal. These kids can sit in the fucking mind. It's baseball. You play 162 games. Guys get hurt. It works itself out. They're not ready. They come up. Look at Dustin Pedroia, your favorite Red Sox of all time. The guy hit a $142 for the first 2 months of his career. And if it wasn't for Francona having the balls or the foresight or just the confidence in this guy, he would have had to go back down and maybe never come back up again. Or
so it's yeah, okay. So
you just you can't just wait around. You can't just wait around. Same thing with the Celtics. I wrote that blog. They're the interwebs were going nuts over it. Their window is closing. Oh, simplemindsports.com. Your window is closing, Celtics. You're 24, 25 years old and your window is closing this year. Fucking get a championship. Red Sox, you were in the ALCS last year. You're 2 games away from the World Series. You have a $220 million payroll. Don't give me Tristan Casas is coming. Go pay for a fucking competent first baseman. Go pay for him. And if Tristan Casas comes up and is better, then buy that fucking guy out and kick him to the curb. Who gives a shit? It's the Red Sox. It's baseball. This is year 3 of Heim Bloom. They should be knocking on the door of the World Series.
Well, they almost did.
And yeah, but they did, and then they took a step back. So their young guys have a chance to have a window to get up, and it's bullshit.
Fucking stupid.
It's fucking stupid. Chris Sale is still on the mend.
Speaking of stupid,
on his way back, speaking of stupid, arguably the worst contract in Red Sox history. Chris Sale on the mend, on his way back, supposedly. I don't think we should expect to see him until after the All-Star break again.
Which Bill said. Bill can toot wherever he is right now.
Toot Queen. That being said, I got the perfect spot for him.
Where's this, Richard?
Your biggest hole, a lot of hole references right now.
Your mother?
Letting slide. The back end of your bullpen is trash with a capital T. You got nobody reliable to close. Enter Chris Sale in the hole.
I can see it.
Did it in 2018 to win a World Series. Started his career in the bullpen. We've seen him struggle in the starting role coming off of whatever last surgery he had. Go give him 1 or 2 innings to go out there and fire that fucking thing.
Well, how long is his rehab stint you think going to be?
Whatever it generally is. 2 or 3 weeks.
So probably middle of July he'll come back. So you got what, 2.5 months of the season left? Yeah, throw him in the bullpen. Make him work his way back in that rotation. Yeah,
and James Paxton is still on the way back. I put both those guys in the bullpen and go trade for a starter that you can fill in the rotation. And then I think you're in business. And then depending on where right field and first base shake out, if one of these fucking kids can come up and hit and swing the bat, then you're really in good shape. And we can send our apology letters to Heim, but
I don't think it's going to happen.
Until that point, I'm still going to be skeptical. Last year was the year of positivity for the Red Sox. This year is the year of skeptibility. Quick afternoon delight. We'll be back with some Bruins thoughts.
That's not a word, is it? Skepticism? Is that what you're looking for?
Welcome.
Afternoon delight.
Sky rockets in flight. Woo! Afternoon delight. Whoop.
You guys have it, I think.
Afternoon delight.
I don't know, Ron. That sounds kind of crazy.
I read three headlines. I read three headlines in the Bruins today that drove me kooky, bananas.
You've just been angry all day.
Yeah, I've been not really. It's coming waves. Here's my first. First, I'll read you all three. Get your thoughts. First one: Golden Knights sign Bruce Cassidy.
I called that. Boop boop. Toot toot.
Second one: the Bruins' offseason decisions depend on Patrice Bergeron's decision to come back or not. And the third: the Bruins are not leaning toward contract buyouts for the likes of Foligno and Haula and Nosek and these guys that they signed last year to fill in their bottom six. That sucks because Sweeney can't draft. So why did you fire Bruce Cassidy?
I can answer that.
You are bringing back. You're trying to bring back. Your ideal situation is to bring back basically the same team and basically strive to get to the second round instead of being bounced in game 7 of the first round. That's what you're telling us. You're not going to buy out these shitty veteran contracts. You're waiting for Patrice Bergeron to come back and hold down that erection line so that David Pastrnak will stick around because reports are he doesn't want anything to do with Don Sweeney. He wants the fuck out of here. David Krejci has sniffed about coming back to the NHL, but he's not coming back to the Bruins if Sweeney's here. So you're reliant on the same team as last year, half of which don't want to be here because you are here. But you fired the coach that dragged that shitty roster to within a goal of the second round and then left this and then after fired, went to another organization that's essentially in the same place as you. A veteran-laden roster that's trying to compete for the Stanley Cup. What did you fire Sweeney for? What did you fire Cassidy for?
Because some of the players thought he was mean. Jake DeBrusk. They favored Jake DeBrusk over Bruce Cassidy is what it really comes down to.
I just think someone needed a roll from up top. Someone in that Jacobs family said someone's got to go, and Cassidy was the guy. It's infuriating. It's ass backwards. It's dysfunctional. It's stupid. Here's the deal. The moment they decided to fire Bruce Cassidy, they needed to shake hands with Patrice Bergeron, tell him if you want to come back on $1 million deal, you're more than welcome, bud, but we're moving on. Yep. We're moving on. Bye-bye. Pastrnak, you don't want to be here? Fine. Bye-bye. Give me him. First round picks, 3 of them. Let's go. Bang. Let's do it.
You would be so happy and Bill would be so sad.
I don't hate David Pastrnak. I'm just the only person with a level head on this fucking guy in the entire region of New England. Shrinks when you need it most. Tatum, Pastrnak. Bye-bye, Marchand. Bye-bye, whoever. Just it's time to wipe the slate clean.
Start all over.
Start your 3-year rebuild. Let's go.
And don't bring up your AHL coach and be like, oh, yeah, we'll make this work.
Nice segue, Ray. Let's do the coaching odds. I saw the candidate odds for the next Bruins coach. Stop me when you know a name.
Okay.
There's a couple on here that you probably know that I knew. I didn't know most of them. That's why I said that. Nate Lehman is the odds. Don't know. We're going to keep going. Nate Lehman. The odds-on favorite to land the Bruins coaching candidacy 4-1.
Where's he
Here's
from?
One. Here's one that everyone knows. Barry Trotz.
Yep, I know him.
Barry Trotz won with the Capitals, broke the schneid with the Washington Capitals a couple years back in Ovechkin. 5-1 odds for old Barry Trotz to come here. He's not coming here. He is too old and too mean.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Carvel. Is that like the cake? 11.
I'm in.
2 odds for old Cake Boy. Pete Desbois sounds French. He won't last long in Boston. 11-2 odds. Dave Tippett, Andre Tippett's white brother.
That's what I thought. That's where I was going with that as well.
7-1 odds for old Tippett. Jeff Blashill, 7-1 odds. Jim Montgomery, 7-1 odds. All those guys played for the Bears defense in 1986.
Mm-hmm.
Here's one that everyone knows. Mark Savard, 7-1 odds.
How can he come if he has headaches all the time?
Tough going to be calling up a play with the brain scrambled. Travis Green, not Trent Green, quarterback for the Kansas City Chiefs. Travis Green, 8-1. And John Tortorella off the board signed with the Flyers, who continue their death spiral to nothing. 10-1 odds there. I'll give you three more names. Yeah, suck it, Butch. I'll give you these other names that actually people have been talking a lot about that actually do seem like they might happen. Dave Quinn, ex-BU coach, ex-USA hockey coach, and Jay Leach was with the Providence Bruins. Latest was with the Kraken, but he has hands-on experience with the likes of Trent Frederick, Oscar Steen, Studnicka. So he really knows how to tap into these guys.
So he knows how to deal with suck.
Mental simplicity.
Yeah. He knows how to deal with the suckiness of suck.
And then the Nate Lehman guy who had mentioned, just to refresh your memory, first on the odds, 4-1 odds, Nate Lehman. He's coming from college. I think he's younger than us, right? So, you know, he's got that.
He'll be a player's coach for sure.
Yeah, I actually have no idea how old he is, but coming from the Providence Friars, really important that he can, relate to the Jake DeBrusques of the world.
The new generation of Bruins. Yeah.
Okay, one last break, and we'll do a little Patriots dumbing it down talk. All right. The Patriots are dumbing it down, coming down to our level. We've had some reports out of what are they in now? Mini camps, OTAs. Why do they call them so many different things?
To confuse the shit out of us, but also to learn our alphabet.
Very good. The headline or the
greatest headline.
It's not a headline. It's a clip. Fuck yeah. No, we are dumb. Isaiah Wynn said that the Patriots are dumbing down the offense. He's the one that used those words specifically in an interview. He's also been shifted to right tackle, finally, in the last year of his deal. He said that they're dumbing down the offense so the offense can think less and play faster. Do you believe that? Or do you believe that the offense is being dumbed down so the dum-dums and Joe Judge and astrophysicist Matt Patricia, a.k.a. Skinny Ray,
thank you,
can keep up and call plays and, run the offense?
I think this is the first time they've changed the whole offensive scheme since Charlie Weiss was there, because Charlie Weiss was the originator and Josh McDaniels added on to the playbook. So this is the first time that Bill Belichick's actually wiped it out and let him have a clean slate and do this. So yeah, I think it is to help Skinny Ray rather, and Joe Judge be able to learn the playbook, call the plays and all that. And I think it's also helping out some of the new guys to learn faster.
Yeah, I'm on record on the show saying that I'm not terribly worried about the offense, or not as worried as a lot of people are. A lot of people are making a big deal of it, rightfully so. I mean, Matt Patricia and Joe Judge's track record is pretty much garbage. I just don't know how big of a deal it's going to make. So I got a couple notes here from OTAs or training camp or mini camp, whatever the hell
OTAs,
it is now.
Come on.
Okay. Mac Jones is apparently the next Peyton Manning and Tom Brady incarcerated.
Don't
Everybody's raving about Mac Jones.
I know.
His leadership, his control over the offense, his ability to make throws. People are going nuts over Mac Jones. He's even skinny now. So if that's true, look, I think it's all going to be overblown. I think the Patriots defense probably fucking sucks. If it is true that it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter if the offense is dumbed down. It's not going to matter if Patricia's calling the plays. It's not going to matter if Joe Judge is calling the plays. It's not going to matter if Belichick's calling the plays. If you have a top 10, top 7, top 5 quarterback in the league that can control your line of scrimmage and make the throws, you can call the plays, Fat Patricia. It doesn't matter as much as I think people want to make it out to be. So that's kind of where I land on that. Yeah, you're muted still, Sniffle.
If he's teaching the playbook to Skinny Ray, do you think that he'll be like a Tom Brady and go to the line of scrimmage and address the defense, see what they're doing, and then change the play from there on out, even though Skinny Ray's calling the plays in?
I don't think I would venture a guess that Mac Jones lacks the true arrogance that Tom Brady has accumulated over his career. I have stayed away from making the comparisons of Mac Jones and early Tom Brady, but it's starting to feel that way. And I don't think Tom Brady poo-pooed Charlie Weiss and went up there and did whatever the fuck he wanted to do.
What if they gave him 3 plays and said, you address the line, here are your 3 plays that we would want you to run against this defense. You figure out who the mic is and where the blitz is coming, and then you call the play.
Where does Bill Belichick stand on this? If Belichick gives him the go-ahead, if Belichick gives him the green light, then yeah, Mac Jones will call the play and run it. But I think that's how they run their offense anyway. I think they go in mostly with 2 plays and check to one or the other. Whatever. I'm not that dumb it down. We've been calling for them to dumb down the offense for years because it's been 20 years of stacking on stacking on stacking and stacking. We saw Hall of Famers receivers come in here and couldn't handle it and had to go. So I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. And the best thing out of that whole thing we just said is Isaiah Wynn goes to right tackle, Trent Brown to left.
Fuck yeah.
A couple other notes. A couple weed guys sticking together. Ronnie Perkins put some words on paper in an interview that said Ramadama Ding Dong Stevenson is in the best shape. His transformation into NFL running back has been incredible. He's an absolute beast. I think I made this prediction already on the show, but Ramondre Stevenson will be your number 1 back this year, not Damian Harris. Ramondre Stevenson is your number 1 back moving forward for the New England Patriots.
That's a bold statement.
Well, I also said from Harris' rookie year, he runs too straight up. He gets hurt too much. He's had like 3 chest injuries for a running back. That's ridiculous. Like, you got to put your head down. He doesn't know how to. And Stevenson's a beast. Like, he's
huge. Yeah,
he's a beast. He can catch. He can run. I'm in on Stevenson. Here's a guy that's been getting some headlines here in OTAs. Trey Nixon, 7th-round pick. Trey Nixon. I think I have this right. I think he was one of the last Ernie Adams like hand-picked guys.
Yep.
Is he the next Edelman, or is he the next Gunnar Olszewski?
I hope he's Edelman, but he's probably gonna be Gunnar.
Yeah. You also have the Thornton kid that was drafted early. That's kind of ahead of him. But they say this Trey Nixon kid, first of all, he's like one of the fastest guys in the NFL. Second of all, he's white. So the Patriots love white
That's
slot.
the mold right there, yeah.
And third, he's been making a real big connection with Mac Jones.
Can you run across the middle and get your head knocked off and get up and do it again?
7th-round guys are built for that.
Oh, fuck yeah. If he can do that, he's going to have a really nice place on this team.
2nd-round Tyquan Thorntons, they don't like to get their head knocked off.
No, they just like to run as fast as they can down the field and be either
7th-round white blockheads, throw them out there.
He'll be fucking a model by the middle of the season.
There we go. Yeah. He's about to get that really slick looking haircut.
Yeah.
All those guys went through it. Amendola went through it. Welker went through it. Edelman, their transformation of stud wide receiver and just full on sex symbol went hand in hand.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Hashtag wood. Okay. And the other big thing coming out of the OTAs is major competition coming at training camp, specifically at linebacker, specifically at cornerback. Wide receiver is deep, although they're basically giving the nod to the veterans at wide receiver and making the young guys earn it. Depth chart wide open going into training camp coming up soon here.
Well, I'd hope the cornerback depth chart is wide open because there's suck, rookie, suck. So yeah, I hope it's wide open because I guess that Jack Jones kid, the one that was troubled from Arizona State, is making himself a little name out there. So that's nice to see.
Yeah, I saw his name in the Sean Wade kid that they traded for from the Ravens last year.
Yeah, I love when an asshole can make a difference on a team. That's my cup of tea.
I'll tell you what, there's been a certain asshole making a difference for me every Tuesday night for years, and I love it.
Damn.
We're right back with Simplest Minds of the Week.
Are you stupid or something? Honestly, as stupid as a stupid does.
I don't know if that was a layup. Turnaround jumper, maybe. That was pretty good.
Did you do the Antoine Walker after?
A little shake.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Simplest Minds of the Week. Let's get this out of the way because I don't think we did touch on it earlier in the show. You mentioned it. Nessun finally has a streaming service. to air Bruins games and Red Sox games. I've been bitching about it for years. Out of market, can't watch it. Even if you're in market, you got to pay Comcast an arm and a leg to watch it. For the low price of $30 a month, you get to watch the esteemed programming of one Nesson and the Red Sox baseball games that last 4 hours, 3 hours too long. And if you stay tuned for the Bruins, then you get that too. $30. Disney, one of the biggest companies in the world,
$9.99,
$5.99 or whatever.
Oh, is it $5.99?
I don't know. $30 a month. What are you thinking?
Who's in the room and they're just like, yeah, this is a great idea. What everyone Netflix? What are they at? $17? What is Hulu? 12? Oh, let's do 30. That sounds right for our. Do you get the Mad Fisherman with this package?
You get everything they offer, which is just the games in the Mad Fisherman.
Perfect.
Like they canceled their if they had desk updates, they stopped doing that. They're supposed to be programming, original programming coming with the package, but woof. What a bunch of fucking idiots. What a bunch of idiots, John Henry. Fuck you. Fuck you, John Henry. And the Jacobs. Fuck you. You bastards.
Fuck
you
everyone.
dumb idiot bastard boys.
Speaking of idiot boys.
Speaking of idiot boys, the real simplest mind of the week. Raymond?
That'd be one, the Queen, Bill Gately.
Show up. This has been the Simple Mind Sports Show, Friday Rewind, June 17th. See you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Marty! You've got to come back with me! Where? Back to the future!
Thank you, Irene.
Raymond?
Richard?
We just got off air. We had to cut the part that you wanted to talk to me about, but that's fine. And then it ended with we had our conversation with Ian Hill, who is on a journey and a mission for a really important cause, but it was heavy.
Very heavy.
It was a heavy interview. It's coming out on Tuesday. Check it out.
One, I'm glad that Bill wasn't present for.
Yeah, no, Bill would have fucked the whole thing up.
Yeah.
Bill generally fucks everything up. Unless it's a Red Sox or Bruins segment, I'm perfectly okay with Bill not being here. Actually, I take it back.
I enjoy having Bill here once a week.
Oh, do you? I was going to say, even on the Red Sox and Bruins segment, I'm okay with him not being here.
No, I enjoy Bill. I enjoy him. It's nice to get an inside look at that bedroom.
That's a joke. Yeah, no, I do like double closet look, and he brings something. But he definitely would have fucked up that interview.
He already said it in the text exchange.
I always fuck this up. Saving what's the website that you screenshot and sent to me that I had to type in, and you have to go look at your own fucking screenshots. I got it. Season to Save a Life.
Season to Save a Life.
Thank you. Season to Save a Life. That was coming out on Tuesday. Powerful stuff, but heavy stuff. Your topic that you want to talk about, that was got my mind working and heavy stuff. And then we had a guest that you had lined up to fill in for Bill today. And her little, I'm guessing, Gen Z ass claimed sick and didn't want to join us. So that really pissed me off. Gabby Hertbert. So you know what? I'm in a foul mood. This is Wednesday night. We got the Celtics down in the NBA Finals. They've been playing like shit, and that's where I'm at right now. That's my mood.
I took a nap. I feel great.
I still don't know what time did you take that nap?
So I worked 4:30 a.m. to 2:30 p.m. Came home.
I can't do math good. Are you on 10-hour days yet? No, that's a
that's a 10-hour day.
That's a 10-hour day, 4:30 to 2:30.
Yeah.
Do you choose to go in at 4:30?
Yeah, so I can get out at 2:30.
Ooh, what about 5:30 to 3:30? Like, isn't that just this?
I can get so much done in that 2 hours that no one's there.
Okay.
See?
Do you really get things done, or by done do you mean watch NBA Finals games?
that and line up interviews and
Gotcha.
send some stuff out. So see,
Done for us. Got it. Okay.
well, work, yeah, work.
Go on.
And then I came home, had some za, and then took a nap.
What do you say we start the show? Simple Mind Sports Show. All things having to do with New England sports.
Broken glass lay beneath my smoley feet. I got a beautiful memories. Born under a bad moon in a little Texas town called Cut and Shoot. None of you say so, nothing you can do. 'Cause I got something troubling on my mind. I got something troubling on my mind. I got something low inside of side. I got something on my mind.